Hi, boys and girls. I'm glad to be with you today. Today is, before we do that, what can we do? Yes, we can say good morning to each other in sign language. I'm going to start out, okay? Good morning, boys and girls. And what can you say to your teacher? Good morning, teacher. Now we can say the day. Today is Wednesday. And Wednesday begins with the letter W. And W says w, w, w. Is this a long word or a short word? It is a long word, and we can tell by how many letters there are in our word Wednesday. And I'm going to put that up on our white strip here. So today is Wednesday. We're in the month of December, and December begins with the letter D. D says D, D. And we're going to spell December together in 3, in 2, in 1. D, E, C, E, M, B, E, R spells December. And we're looking for the number that comes after the number 8. I think I heard a lot of the right number. Okay, you keep it in your brain, and we're going to do a little bit of counting. How about if we squeak like mice today? Okay, so we're going to start on the number 1. That's number 7. The number 1, that's 4. The number 1, 2. It's next to it, you're right. Now we're going to squeak like mice in 3, in 2, in 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Great counting, friends. It is number 9. And we know number 9 has the circle at the top or the circle at the bottom. The circle at the top. You're very right. This is what number 9 looks like. Circle at the top, straight line down. What a great job. All right. Is this the number 9? No. This is a 1 and this is a 0. And when you put them together, it makes 10. Good job. This number says 10. Do we need it today? No, we will need it tomorrow. All right. Does that say number 9? No. This is a 1 and this is a 1. And then they're next to each other, hugging each other. It says 11. Can you say 11? 11. And that goes next to number 10. All right, let's see how we did. Ding, 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 ding. 9, 9. They're the same. Good job. So we're going to put that next to number 8. Love it. So today is Wednesday, December 9th. Now it's your turn. I'd love for you to say that sentence. Today is Wednesday, December 9th. Great job. And now I know it's time for the pledge. All right, friends. So this is my right hand. I hold it up high and I put it right over my heart. And my left hand is down by my side. And Mrs. Miller knows not to let the flag touch the ground, and I don't wave it too much. Here we go in 3, in 2, in 1. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. What a great job. So on Monday we sang Oh Beautiful. Why don't we practice that one again? That's a good one to practice, okay? We haven't done that one too many times. Here we go. Oh, beautiful. It's being a little tricky on me. There, oops. There we go. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fluted plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Beautiful singing voices. One more time. job. Our Santa countdown sheet. Today is number 9, so we get to color in the line that says 9. It says 9 right there. So we're coloring one more line. And the redder Santa's beard gets, the closer to Christmas we get. Look at that. I think it's getting redder. I love it. That's a great job, friends. All right, friends, we have a brand new letter today. And we'll talk about that letter in just a second. Let's go over the sounds and the letters. And then when we get to our letter of the day, we can do a word wall together, okay? So here we go. We're going to start with this one. A is the name, and the sound is a, like Apple and Allison. B is the name, and the sound is b, like Ball and Ben. C is the name, and the sound is k, like Cat and Caden. D is the name, and the sound is d, like Dog and Daddy. E is the name, and the sound is like Elephant, Eliana, and Eddie. It also says E, like eat and ear. F is the name, and the sound is like Feather and Finley. G is the name, and the sound is g, like Garbage Truck. It also says ch, like our friend Genevieve. H is the name, and the sound is like Horse. I is the name, and the sound is I like Ice Cream. And it like Insect. J is the name, and the sound is ch, like Jack. K is the name, and the sound is k, like Kangaroo. Ding, 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 ding. L is for lion. Hear him roar. I love it. L says, oh. Your tongue comes up to your front teeth a little bit. Oh. L is the name, and the sound is oh, like lion. What a great job, friends. All right, we are going to print an upper and a lowercase L, and then, friends, we are going to think of some L words to add to our word wall. Thought it would be fun. We can use red and green, kind of Christmas colors. So we're going to make, oops, maybe I should move this guy for a little bit. We'll make a top line, a bottom line, and a middle marker. Great job. And for letter L, it's a little bit like letter K. Both the uppercase L and the lowercase L begin at the very top. So L uppercase starts at the top. It's a straight line down, sideways at the bottom. All right, your turn. Straight line down, sideways at the bottom. What a great job. Lowercase L, it's one of our easiest letters to print. It looks just like the number 1. Starting at the top, straight line down. Starting at the top, straight line down. What a great job. Awesome. All right, do you think we can think of any L words, boys and girls? I do notice something that is shining so brightly. Light shines so brightly. Or when we turn on the lights in our house, helps it to shine so brightly. Light. That begins with the letter L. Light. How about, who's on our alphabet board? Who's on our ABC board? Lion. That's right. Let's write the word lion. L-I-O-N. And guess what? Your teacher's name begins with the letter L and says Lul. Does anybody remember what Mrs. Miller's very first name is? Does anybody? Lori, you're very right. And I'm going to use an uppercase L because it's my name. L-A-U-R-I-E. What a great job. How about Light and Lion and Lori? Guess what we're talking about today? The library. We're talking about the library. Do you think library begins with the letter L? It sure does. Library. I know another little animal that lives on the farm. His name begins with the letter L. Lamb. Can you say lamb? Lamb. That's a good one. What a great job, lamb. And I also know a light that might be in your living room or your bedroom, and it might sit on a nightstand, or it might be like a tall man. It's called a light. A light. Oops, do we already have that one though? We do. So we'll save that one. That's a good one. How about when a jar has a top or a cover on it? It's called a lid. Can you say lid? Lid. Great job. And we'll write that one down. Lid. Wow, you've thought of quite a few, boys and girls. When we see you on Lion Day on Friday, maybe we can think of some more. Do you think you can help me count the ones that we have so far? Let's start with light. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. It's different from the number 9. The circle is at the bottom. 6. And I'm going to take a circle shape, but I'm going to stretch it out to make a oval. What a great job. Thank you, friends. So we'll add some more on Friday and see how many we get. And we can also do our number sentence because that is so fun. So boys and girls, we are talking about the library today. And the library is a pretty cool place. The library is a place that you can go and borrow books. Do you buy the books? No, not usually. You borrow the books. That means you get to take them home. You get to read them, usually for quite a while. And then you take them back. And when you've taken them back, then you go and you get to take out some more, okay? So when you go to the library, you might take out a book that you would like to read. Your mommies or daddies might want to read the newspaper. There are magazines that are at the library. There are even cookbooks at the library. There are videotapes. There are DVDs there. There are computers there that if you have work that you need to do, you can do it at the library. And it's usually a really nice place to work at the library because one of their biggest rules when you're at the library is to be so very quiet. It's a place where you go to read and to do quiet things. So that's why they like to have it nice and quiet there. Also, boys and girls, when you go there, you can get your very own library card. The only thing you need to know how to do is to print your name. So I thought it would be fun if you got your journals out and we turned to the very first blank page and you wrote your name for me in your book. Because when you get to bring your journals back, boys and girls, Miss Jessie and I get to look at them and read them and see all the great work that you did in them, okay? So I'm gonna write my name in my journal. I can write Mrs. Miller, or I can write Lori, because Lori is my first name. So I think I will write Mrs. Miller, M-R-S-M-I-L-L-E-R. And if you were to write your first name, like I'm going to do, my first name would be Lori, and you would write your first name on your library card. Then that library card is very important because when you go to borrow books, you need that library card so you can check them out, okay? So you always have your library card. Mommy or daddy always has your library card with them. So anytime you need to borrow anything from the library, you use your library card to do that job, okay? Well, when I was at the library, I found one of my favorite books from one of my favorite authors and illustrators, and his name is Mo Willems. And the title of our story is There is a Bird on Your Head. It's about Piggy and Elephant. There are two main characters on the story, and I think we already know what the problem's going to be, don't we? Who's or what is on Elephant's head? A bird. And does he look happy about that, do you think? No, I don't think he looks happy about that, so let's find out. There is a bird on your head. I think he knows that. Let's find out. Oh, here we go. We're just sitting. Who's flying down? Who's swooshing down? Here we go. Piggy! I think he startled Piggy. Is something on my head? Piggy says yes. There is a bird on your head. There is a bird on my head? He's asking a question. There's a bird on my head? Ah! Was he happy there was a bird on his head? Not at all. Is there a bird on my head now? Nope. All right, he's kind of flying away, but who's swooping down on this page? Two more. Now there are two birds on your head. So we went from one bird to two birds. And how does Piggy look? Not happy. What are two birds doing on my head? They're in love. You see the heart above the birds? Oh, that's sweet, huh? They're in love. The birds on my head are in love. Yes, they are lovebirds. Aww. Did one bird fly away though? We had two. One flew away. There's one left. Lovebirds. How do you know that these are lovebirds? Because they're making a nest. Uh-oh, where are they making the nest? On Elephant's head. Two birds are making a nest on my head. Asking a question. Piggy's got to answer it. Why would two birds make a nest on my head? Look at Piggy. You think he thinks they're in love? I'm afraid to ask. I'm afraid to ask. What else could happen in that nest, do you think? Do I have an egg on my head? Does he? Sure does. Sure does. Oh boy. One egg. Two. Oh boy. More than two, do you think? Three. You have 3 eggs on your head. And a nest and 2 birds. I do not want 3 eggs on my head. Then I have good news, said Piggy. I wonder what the good news could be. The eggs are gone? Asked Elephant. The eggs are hatching. What does that mean? To break out of the eggshell? To be born? Hatching! The eggs on my head are hatching, and you can see them becoming baby birds. Oh my goodness. All on Elephant's head. Cheep, cheep, cheep. They have hatched. Cheep, cheep. Oh no. Now I have 3 baby chicks on my head and 2 birds and 1 nest. It's a lot of stuff on there. I don't think Elephant's very happy about it. I do not want 3 baby chicks, 2 birds, and a nest on my head. Where do you want them then? Asked Piggy. Somewhere else. Look at how loud he is. What happens to the nest and the birds? They kind of do a flip-flop, and look what happens to poor Piggy. He does a flip-flop too. Why not ask them to go somewhere else, said Piggy. Ask them? Ask them. So his very polite manners, he's going to ask them. Okay, I will try it. Excuse me, birds, will you please go somewhere else? Let's see what happens. Think they will? He asked so politely. No problem. It worked. Bye. Mommy and Daddy bird are lifting the nest with the 3 baby chicks. I wonder where they'll go. Now there are no more birds on my head. Thank you, Piggy. Thank you so very much. Where'd Piggy go? Do you see him in the 2 pages? It's a little bit of a mystery. Oh boy. You are welcome. What happened? Piggy now has a nest. 2 mommy and daddy bird, 3 baby birds on his head. The end. We love our Piggy and Elephant books, don't we? That's a good one. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on Friday when we're still talking about the letter L. So think up those L words for me, and we're going to talk about a lion that roars, all right? So let's put our hands in the air, and we'll sing our goodbye song together in 3, in 2, in 1. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Give a smile and a wave. We will see you another day. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Goodbye, friends. We'll see you Friday.